Rain hammered the streets like a furious drumbeat, turning the world into streaks of silver and shadow. Daniel clutched his daughter Lily's hand as they hurried across the platform, late for the last train home. He was exhausted, still in his grease-stained work uniform from the auto shop, but Lily swung their joined hands playfully, humming a tune only she seemed to know. "Daddy, look," she suddenly gasped. Daniel followed her gaze, and froze. A woman stood on the tracks, her heel caught between the metal and the wooden plank. Her umbrella had blown away, her hair plastered to her face by the rain. A train horn blared in the distance. She pulled, twisted, and tried again, panic flashing across her eyes. "Stay here," Daniel barked, already vaulting over the yellow line. He leapt onto the tracks, cold water splashing up his legs, and grabbed her arm. "Your heel, it's stuck." I know," she cried, voice cracking. "It won't." He knelt, yanked with all his strength, snapped the heel off, and pulled her toward him, just as the train thundered around the bend. They dove sideways. Wind blasted over him, the train roaring inches from his back as he shielded the woman with his body. Lily screamed from the platform. When the train finally screeched past, Daniel released a shaky breath and helped the woman sit up. Her chest heaved, rain and tears mixing on her face. She swallowed. "You saved my life, and probably ruined my only good shirt," he joked weakly, trying to steady his racing heart. She blinked, stunned, then let out a small, breathless laugh. "I can buy you 1,000 shirts." He raised a brow. Weird thing to say. Lily came running down the steps, flinging herself at him. "Daddy, I thought. It's okay, sweetheart." He hugged her tight. "We're okay." The woman watched the embrace with a softness Daniel didn't expect. Then her eyes widened on Lily, as if she recognized her. "What's your name?" she asked gently. Lily," the girl whispered. Something flickered in the woman's expression. A tremor ran through her hands. "I'm Evelyn," she said, forcing steadiness into her voice. "Evelyn Hart." Daniel's head snapped up. "Wait, the Evelyn Hart, CEO of Hart Tech." She nodded, almost awkwardly. People usually reacted with awe or fear. Daniel had reacted with pure confusion. "I didn't recognize you with," he gestured vaguely, "the whole almost dying situation." Despite everything, her lips curved. "Fair enough. Why were you even on the tracks?" "That was risky. My umbrella slipped," she admitted. "It rolled onto the tracks. I stepped down to grab it. My heel got stuck, and then everything went wrong." Daniel exhaled. "Well, you're safe now." But Evelyn wasn't looking at him. She was staring at Lily again, studying her as if she were reading a familiar book she hadn't seen in years. "Lily," she said softly, "how old are you?" 7. A quiet gasp left Evelyn's lips. Her eyes glistened. She pressed a trembling hand to her mouth, then suddenly stood, pacing away as if overwhelmed. Daniel frowned. "Are you sure you're okay?" She turned back to him. Her voice shook. "I'm more than okay. I just need a moment." He helped her to a bench under the station's flickering light. She sat, inhaled deeply, and finally looked at him with something raw and unguarded. "Can I ask," she whispered, "where's Lily's mother?" Daniel stiffened. "Passed away 6 years ago." Evelyn's breath shuddered. "I'm sorry, truly. She got sick," he said simply. "It was sudden. And you raised her alone?" Daniel nodded. "Yeah, wouldn't trade it for anything." Evelyn closed her eyes as if steadying herself. When she opened them again, they were shining more intensely. "I know this may sound strange," she began carefully, "but I need to ask one more thing. Please don't be offended." He hesitated but nodded. She looked right at him. "Was Lily adopted?" Daniel blinked. "No, she's my biological daughter." Lily squeezed his hand proudly. Evelyn's shoulders dropped, but not in disappointment, more like she'd finally connected invisible dots only she could see. Then she whispered words that made Daniel's breath hitch. "I think I finally found you." Daniel stared. "Found me? I don't understand." Evelyn swallowed, voice breaking. 6 years ago, before your wife passed, was she ever treated at St. Mary's Hospital?" Daniel's heart stopped. "Yes." Evelyn covered her face with her hands. "My God, Evelyn," he said, a warning creeping into his voice. "What's going on?" She slowly lowered her hands and looked at him with a tenderness and devastation he couldn't comprehend. "I've been searching," she whispered, "for the man who saved my sister's life the night she passed. The man who shielded her during the fire, who carried her outside even though he'd never met her. The man she told the nurses about while she could still speak. She never knew his name. She described him exactly like you. Daniel's pulse roared in his ears. She said, Evelyn continued, voice cracking, that he told her to hold on because her daughter needed her. And she said he cried when she didn't make it. Daniel couldn't breathe. I didn't. His voice broke. I didn't know she was your sister. Evelyn reached forward, gently taking his hand. My family owes you everything, she whispered. And I've looked for you for years. Lily leaned into Daniel's side, confused but watching. And tonight, Evelyn whispered, when you saved me the exact same way. Her eyes filled with tears. I knew. I finally found you.